家好呀，这里是犀利。从今天开始，我们继续更新战舰世界的舰长加点以及船只配件的攻略，并向大家介绍简单的新手项玩法。本期是第5期，内容是英国驱逐舰。英国驱逐舰出的比较早，但是只有一条线。英国驱逐舰以其标志性的360度全向旋转高射速主炮而著称。自 F 级起更可发射被称为一阳指的单发鱼雷，实现隐蔽偷袭。从1级开始，他们进一步获得维修小组消耗品，并具备优异的 AP 弹跳弹角度，大幅提升生存性与输出能力。该系舰艇天生具备弹射起步及加速能力，隐蔽性能出众，且配备持续时间较短的烟雾发生器与长达3分钟、范围3/3的水下搜索水听器，战术弹性极高。凭借其卓越的机动性与全面的综合属性，英国驱逐舰在据点争夺中表现出色，是少数能与德国驱逐舰正面抗衡的点霸之一。不管是排位赛还是海王赛，出场率都很高。下面我们来看英国舰长的配置。英国舰队拥有3位特殊舰长，传奇舰长坎宁安以及精英舰长大卫与伯特。坎宁安的获取方式最初于2020年通过专属任务解锁，此后已在兵工厂上架，玩家可消耗175000煤炭直接购买。技能分析，坎宁安是一位功能全面的多面手，其核心技能可在击毁2个敌方单位后额外获得1个消耗品，并依据战斗表现，如造成4次进水提高5%的航速，或完成天灾人祸成就，提供10%的主炮装填，飞机整备速度加成。使用建议，尽管功能多样，但其强度较为依赖战场局势，最稳定触发的通常仅为击毁奖励的消耗品，因此它是一位适配所有英国舰船的优秀选择，但并非性能顶尖的必选舰长。2位精英舰长专注于提升主炮转速与消耗品冷却时间与使用时间，他们的技能组完美契合除航母之外的绝大多数英国战舰。我们来详细讲解英国驱逐舰的隐蔽线路。果敢号被广泛认为是游戏中最全能的驱逐舰，出场率极高。果敢号集360度高输出主炮、隐身、一阳指鱼雷、维修小组、特跳 AP 弹、弹射起步、高隐蔽、短音及长时水听器于一身，其综合性能与战术灵活性堪称驱逐舰中的标杆。除了在面对像斯莫兰、劳纳尔这样的顶级雷达炮区时处于劣势外，它在与其他任何舰种的对决中都难以被稳稳压制。即便是遭遇航母的持续针对，或像马索这类强力驱逐舰的近距离挑战，果敢也能凭借其优异的隐蔽性能与短引信烟雾发生器进行周旋与拉扯，为自己创造生存与反击的空间。如果一定要指出其弱点，主要有以下3个方面： 1. 没有引擎增压，不到37的移动速度，很多时候只能被动反击。 2. 高爆弹身穿只有19毫米，对大船直伤能力有限，只能使用 AP 弹射击敌舰侧面造成伤害。 3. 鱼雷齐射角欠佳，在需要快速进行鱼雷攻击时，往往需要暴露更多的船体侧面。但不管怎么说，它都是一条很强的船。因为9级金币驱逐舰索姆河号是9级英国银币线驱逐舰日德兰号的完全体复制品。我们把它们放在一起说明其加点方式和果敢一样，这里不再重复。索姆河号曾经是英国9级之光，但是经过多次削弱，它的高爆弹和8级船不相上下。好在有了维修小组和特色 AP 也能玩，主要玩法依然是凭借5.7的高隐蔽，用高爆弹内卷，等敌人侧身后切 AP。简单来说，就是小号果敢。
Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. Hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low.
爬线加点可以
May
这
the
样。
weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not of greed. He belonged to the Wellerman's creed, she took that ship in.
Whoa, soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did
Go, soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut,
And the whale's not gone.
the weatherman makes his regular call to encourage that captain, crew, and all.
Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Take our leave and go.
What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, early in the morning.
Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning.
Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him, early in the morning.
Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. Give him a dose of salt and water, give him a dose of salt and water, give him a dose of salt and water. Early in the morning. Way hey oh, way hey oh, way hey oh. Early in the morning.
That's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, early in the morning.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning.
德鲁伊是一条战后建造的、经过现代化改造的超果敢级驱逐舰，去掉了高爆弹和鱼雷，强化了防空和反潜，完全没效果。优点：超跳弹脚、超短引信，打驱逐舰也很难过穿。缺点：只有 AP， 没有 HE， 也没有鱼雷，隐蔽 6.6 很差，基本没有内卷能力。没有点火伤害，对大船只能刮上层，效率太低。玩法：卡山控点，开水厅拉烟洗人。如果和雷达船、航母组队，还是挺好玩的。总结：不如9级的弗里斯兰，不推荐。巴夫勒尔号是战斗级驱逐舰首舰，其他同级驱逐舰游戏中还有拉潘帕、日德兰、索姆河号。因为下水比较晚，下水后护送不倦号航母前往日本，参加了日本受降仪式。图片中是巴夫勒尔号的吉祥物。去掉英国传统水厅，换成加利。 短烟换成30、70秒泛亚烟雾，类似于北上的单个鱼雷装填手，不是同时装填。优点5.6隐蔽，顶级隐蔽弹射起步，2组12公里2×5的鱼雷，装填时间快，只要30多秒即可装填完成。水面上可以同时出现3组鱼雷。缺点：主炮输出低，可以和伊格尔一较长短，很弱。但是双前置可以有效减伤，还有 AP 特跳，实际上还是比耶格尔厉害一些的。综合来说，是不错的高隐蔽鱼雷驱逐舰，推荐爱斯基摩人。是战舰世界中继哥萨克人、海达人、休伦之后的第4条不足级驱逐舰，设计理念依然是轻巡或者大驱，带朵号也是同计划的产物。不足级是英国主力驱逐舰，共生产了27艘，16艘交付英国海军，3艘交付澳洲海军，8艘交付加拿大海军。爱斯基摩人、哥萨克人属于英国海军，海达人、休伦则属于加拿大海军。对比于哥萨克，隐蔽差，防空差，但是有弹射起步。主炮高爆弹齐射伤害比较高，但是装填很慢。但是 HE 身穿由20增加到30，而且因为 AP 输出一塌糊涂，所以 HE 就是主要的输出手段了。鱼雷由10公里 buff 到12公里，但是鱼雷射角还是很差。消耗品去掉水汀和短烟，换成普通长烟雾。综合来说，就是弱化版哥萨克人，不推荐。哥萨克人是和爱斯基摩人、海达人、休伦同级的不足级驱逐舰，拥有超的高隐蔽，有增压持续3分钟的3/3小水汀器，鱼雷可以单发发射，是8级最强内卷区。缺点也是有的，防空差， HE 身穿低，只有20，鱼雷只有1组。综合来说，小心泛亚与德国超远距离水底搜索就行，非常推荐。
Until we strike soundings in the Channel of Old England, from Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues. Behold our ship.
朱庇特42，人称小德鲁伊，用德鲁伊舰长即可。和银币船杰维斯一样，是英国这级驱逐舰，在爪哇海海战中被金狮的水雷击沉。高隐蔽，短音，3米小水汀，加力只有特跳 A，P 弹没有 T 弹，对大船基本没伤害。鱼雷只有1组，综合来说不推荐。勇敢5.97的隐蔽，仅次于初春，鱼雷射程8公里，是不错的6级鱼雷驱逐舰，推荐。
Let every man drink off his full glass. We'll drink and be jolly and drown melancholy. And here's to the health of each true hearted lass. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant.
3级船的话，鱼雷加点就行。这船5.8隐蔽，7.5射程鱼雷，还是挺不错的，推荐。
Ushant to Scilly is 35 leagues.
好啦，英国驱逐舰攻略篇到此结束，今天就到这里，大家拜拜。
To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine.